Hey, girl, hey! Look who's home from Bristol, Pennsylvania.
I know. I'm so glad that you're back. I
Dear
can smell the
listeners,
Amish on you.
I,
It's
I
amazing.
apologize. Girl, these aren't Amish.
Oh, I thought that
The,
was in Pennsylvania too.
it is in Pennsylvania, but this is not where I am. I'm where the rich white people are.
Oh, okay. I can smell the whatever rich people do on you.
Girl, let me tell you about my train ride back.
Moscato, Moscato.
Let me tell you about my train ride back. There was this woman. So first of all, the lovely lady sitting next to me, she was great, and she's like, "Oh, you're with me pretty much all the way." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am, I am." She's like, "Thank you, honey. I'm so glad to be sitting next to somebody who
Of
sees me
course.
sane."
Of course.
She was in her 50s and black, and she had the Arthur in her
They
knees.
Middle-aged black women love you.
It's
It
true.
is They love you more than they love me, which is saying a lot.
Girl, when she said, "I've got that Arthur in my knees," I knew it was going to be a good trip.
Not Arthur.
Arthur, girl.
Were
Arthur.
you sitting beside my mom? Oh,
Dear listeners, for those who don't know, that would be arthritis.
my Aunt Jeanette.
She used to be like a nurse, and then she had to stop because she got the Arthur in her knees, and she started throwing clots. I'm like, Lord have mercy, woman. What is going on?
Come on, girl. You better throw them clots.
So then, yeah, girl. So then this other woman came on. The wig was not even straight.
Yes.
She was in sunglasses this big.
Oh, so that was my family.
She came on and she was in like this yellow polyester dress, you know the one, but some sensible Nikes. Anyway,
I love it.
she was about 6'2"
Oh yeah, Penny.
and like big. Not like, I don't want to say I meant like big. Like
She's yeah.
she was a linebacker.
Go
Um,
on, girl. Yes,
so she
ma'am.
came on through. She came up to my seat and started huffing at me. You're in my seat, baby.
Were you in her seat?
I was not. I was
Okay.
not. And the woman beside me was like, I don't know what seat. You're in the seat, right? I'm like, yes. Hold on, let me. I was like, ma'am, can I please see your ticket? And looked. I was like, ma'am, you're over there on the window seat across from me. And I turned to the woman beside me. I was like, "Do you have some hand sanitizer? Because Lord knows." And so she just poured
You're
my
already
hands. I'm talking to this woman.
you are already a pro at train riding.
So this
Already.
this woman gets on the train just after Richmond. There's Fredericks or Petersburg, Virginia. Okay, gets on the train at Petersburg. And it's like calls her family up on speakerphone. Hey, baby. Yeah, my next stop is Kannapolis. I'll be there at Kannapolis shortly. We just got on at Petersburg.
K-Town.
K-Town. Girl, dear listeners, for those of you that do not know, Kannapolis is a very long distance away from Petersburg. It is, I believe I counted 6 to 8 stops away.
I was wondering, I was like, is there a bullet train between the two?
No, there is not a bullet train. No, there is not.
I was
So
like, how'd she get to Kannapolis before you get off at your stop?
I don't know. But so she fell asleep. She made it through. We made it through Rocky Mount, and or we made just before Rocky Mount. That's hold on. We made just before Rocky Mount. She's like, asked the conductor, "Is this my stop?" And he's like, "Ma'am, you're going to Kannapolis. That's about 2 hours away." Oh, well, about 2 hours away. I didn't have any breakfast this morning.
Yeah. She's hungry, girl.
She was hungry, and
Oh
then so she
Lord.
gets up, and I make the mistake of getting behind her in the dining car.
Oh,
So drink for those of you that ride in business class, drinks are free, food is not. She gets up there and she just like starts taking her food away, and the Amtrak employee was like, "Ma'am, you have to pay for this food." I gotta pay for this? Yes, ma'am. How much is this cheeseburger? It's $6, ma'am. $6 for a cheeseburger? Y'all try to rip me off. I just want some breakfast.
I mean, I mean, I could see. I mean, I would be surprised. I would be surprised also if I thought it was complimentary and then it turned
Girl,
out
she
to
didn't
be.
know. She didn't know. She didn't have any idea what was complimentary and what was not complimentary.
Mm, well, I mean, you know,
No, I
every,
don't. Why don't you explain it to me?
everybody makes assumptions sometimes.
Is that right?
Um, you know,
Is that
I
right? Is that right? Is that right? Her breakfast.
girl, I would love
Be,
some breakfast right now,
it
to
was
be
B.
honest.
It was more breakfast because BROOKFAST.
Honey, I could hear it in my ears. As soon as you wrote me, I was like, oh, I know that lady.
Yeah, I know.
her.
I know. We have all had the pleasure of meeting
We all
that.
know ladies like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that tired breakfast too. Like that's that. I'm hungry and tired.
And then when you get to Raleigh, you get a little stop to step outside because my stop is the next stop away, which is 5 minutes away. But you get a 15-minute stop at Raleigh just to next time. I know, just to go to the Raleigh station, not deal.
There you go.
Yeah. So she got out. Said, I gotta have my cigarette. Pull down Newport. Like, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord.
Every word out of your mouth, I see more and more of my family getting laid out. Every word you say, I can see more members of my family, as you said. As soon as you said Newport, I'm like, that's 4 other people that I can think of right now.
Girl, speaking of seeing your family, did you know we have a Patreon?
What?
Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can find a Patreon. Why don't you throw us some money?
Sometimes your transitions are disturbing.
Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
Yeah, it did.
It's
Actually.
called You Slay Me. It's a Murder, She Wrote podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
What?
If you go to mimsandmaim.com, you can buy a shirt or something. Nobody else's, but maybe you'll be the second.
You might buy one thing from us.
Hey, Maim, don't
Yes.
forget this Thursday we have to get Light Drag and record some stuff. We've already started recording, but we need to record some more. Anyway.
What time is it again? We're gonna do that?
Oh, sometime between 5 and 7. Is that okay? Can you? Yeah, it's great. Good. I'm glad. This is season 3, episode 17, The Engagement.
I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. And that, Marjorie, just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out. And that is the night the lights went out in Georgia.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
So we're at Sugarbaker's Bay.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun day.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. We're at Sugarbaker's. We're Sugarbaker's. We're Sugarbaker's.
Hello, Sugar Bakers.
Wait,
How
what
are
time
you?
is it? Did I waste enough time? Yeah. Oh, good. We did our full 8 minutes.
We did our weights and stuff.
We did our we paid the piper. Now let's get going.
Due diligence done.
Oh God, dear listeners, you remember when it used to be like 15 minutes of us nonsense, and we cut it in half. So
You're welcome.
you are welcome. That alone should be a couple Patreon bucks.
Remember our Patreon.
So we're at Sugarbaker's, and Suzanne is looking at the top 10 worst dressed women,
Yes.
and Julia is not impressed. She's
you know,
not
it's-
impressed by these lists.
It's so sexist.
Yeah, and Anthony's like, it's always like Lisa Bonet and Cher And have these men never been to a bus station?
It's about celebrities, Anthony. Come on now.
Celebrities. It's about some of those people on the train station are in fact celebrities.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ma'am, who we still don't know where you're going because you could not answer.
Oh,
I salute
that's
you.
Right. That's right. I forgot about that. You've seen so many characters already.
Girl, I swear to God, we should take the train somewhere. Like to get, girl, I will not make you go alone. I do not believe
Zelda now.
I do not believe your weak constitution can handle
Zelda.
it.
We're Zelda now.
Oh God!
All right.
What was the TV show, the What's His Doodle show, where Zelda was his girlfriend?
Where Zelda was his girlfriend?
Yes.
Whoa, somebody named Zelda?
Yeah, somebody named Zelda. It's an old like 40s or 50s show. Oh my God!
Are you talking about Dobie Gillis?
There you go. Yes. Yeah.
Why do I know these things so quickly?
See.
Something's
you do
wrong with
remember.
me.
You do
I
remember.
have a problem. I have problems in my this. That is strange. Like you barely threw out some things, and I was like, "Oh, it's this."
The name that was coming to me was Doogie Howser, so it's kind of close. I know it wasn't Neil Patrick Harris.
And just because of my crazy now, the stupid theme song is just blaring in my head now.
You're welcome.
Oh God, Dobie. No, sorry.
Well, Mary Jo comes over, and Charlene has a secret.
What's the secret?
Well, Mary Jo can't tell anybody.
Oh, dang it.
She because she can't give hints. But when she was younger, she tried to give her mom a hint about a gift she was getting for Christmas, and she said, "You wear it on your wrist; it tells time." She doesn't know why her mom figured out it was a watch.
She's just smart like that.
Yeah, Maim's
honestly.
still trying to figure those hints out.
Hey, I'm not good with hints, okay? Because my hints go like in a million directions, so that's why. It has nothing to do with a hint. It's just I can literally take a hint and throw it into 9 directions.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I love mystery shows so much, is because I can go through a million scenarios, and then when it actually is the thing that happens, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even think of that one. So it's just, just part of me.
Yeah. So Charlene's here. And she's very excited. Eee! She goes over to her desk. Eee! Julia's like, I hear you have a secret. She goes over to Julia, puts her head on her shoulder. Eee!
It's cute.
And Suzanne's like, I hope this is not something like Sam Mew has come back to Pam Mew has come back to Dallas.
No, please no.
At first, I was like, Pam, do I know Pam Mewis? I don't think I do. I was thinking Pam Dauber, and I was like, I don't think she was ever on. Do you know
she was on Mork and Mindy, right?
Yeah, she was Mork and Mindy. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, why do I know that name?
Nanu.
That's Nanu. We did that. That one. That was one of the trivia questions. Was a Mork and Mindy one, and some people put in Alf. Because they got the aliens mixed up from the 80s. It was talking about an 80s alien. And somebody put in, I was like, no.
My favorite 80s alien is Boop.
Wait, which one is? Oh, E.T.?
No, the girl who could stop time by touching her fingers together.
Wait, which one was that? Why do I remember that one?
My favorite alien? What's it called? Hold on here.
I don't even remember.
Oh, God. Girl who could... I just want to let you know that now whenever I type in girl into my phone, it spells it GRL. I just want you to know I have that open now.
That's shocking. That is shocking. I'm not sure how your phone ever
Out of this
came
world.
Out of this world?
From 1987 to 1991.
Out of this world. I do not remember that one at all.
Yep.
Out of this world. And that's your favorite 80s alien?
No, my favorite 80s alien is it had the voice of Burt Reynolds in it. Oh, that's right. Burt Reynolds was the little glowing ball that she would talk to at night.
Yes, it says Voices of Burt Reynolds. It was on for 4 seasons?
Yes, girl. Yeah. How did you miss this on USA?
I don't know. Scott Baio.
He turned out to be a shit, didn't he?
Chachi. I tell you right now,
Uh-huh.
watching him at that Republican National Convention giving that speech, I felt my little 7-year-old heart just literally die.
I never watched or really.
Well, I didn't watch the whole thing, just a
No,
picture of
about
it.
Scott Baio. I never cared about Scott Baio. He was never my.
I love Charles in Charge. I loved it so
I
much.
did not care about Charles in Charge. I was I was hurt mortally by Kirk Cameron years before. So, I love that show. I love that show because
Growing Pains?
yes, because of
I like
Tracy
Growing
Gold's mental health issues.
That's because you were Tracy Gold.
No, I was never anorexic.
You look quite like her at this
Do
point.
I?
Like, you even have her hair. It's just great.
Right,
But
what are you talking about?
she had a similar haircut.
She did not. She had long, bushy blonde hair.
Did she? Not in my head. Not in my head, she didn't.
She had mid-80s lesbian hair.
Let me
Is that
have
what
my fantasy. Let me have my fantasy.
Girl, I work with a lesbian,
No, good for you.
and she has the penis hair. You know,
No,
the
I know
up-
that
the up
it's
and-
starting to come back.
It is. Well, she's older, so she's probably had this haircut since it was in style the first time.
Oh, back when it was like a, you know.
Yeah, and I don't want to tell her that it doesn't really work for her. She looks like a cattle farmer, which is that there's nothing wrong with that, but like a male cattle farmer. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I feel like I'm taking a whole Charlene's getting married.
There we go. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on. We have gone down a very weird circuit. Let's just get back on track.
Charlene hugs everybody and holds out her hand, and Suzanne's checking out the ring. Which again, I'm Suzanne, whatever.
You are. That's true.
So they get done hugging, and Suzanne asks a very important question.
What's that?
Who you marrying? It's Bill.
It is Bill, right?
Yeah, it's Bill. It's Bill. It's Bill. Suzanne's like, well, you can never tell these days.
I mean, you can't with her because, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
the person that she could be marrying is dead the next day.
So Charlene's going to Virginia to meet his mom.
Okay.
She's old money.
Mm.
And I
I
mean,
love old money.
and then she's like, well, I need to go some places and do some things. Can I go? And Julie's like, yeah, because how often do you get married? She turns to Suzanne and says, don't answer that.
It's very true.
And so Charlene goes off. Now, I just want to say we had lots of old money families in Statesville.
We did.
And we had some new money families in Statesville.
We did.
They did not get along.
No, they did not.
Their children did.
Yes, but they did not.
Except for one, the dancer woman. I don't know if her family got along with anybody.
Their children did until their children started dating, and then things got weird.
That is true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Everybody was fine until that old and new started like intermixing, and then it was like,
Who? You know, I don't really know of the two that had the biggest feud, that had the two blonde sons. I don't ever really remember the sons dating anyone. Do you?
I don't think so.
Right?
Of course, they could have been keeping us up on the low. You know, some of them did that.
That's true. I mean, good for them because it was
On
nobody else.
on both sides of old new money, we had the same dynamic in the black religious community, right? You had all these like folks on the low dating and doing everything else.
That's because some of them were on the down low.
No comment. It's gonna stop right now. Let's keep on going. Keep on going.
I don't know what you're talking about. So a little bit later, everybody's sitting down, and they're talking. Charlene's away, and they're talking about how getting married makes you think about revaluing life. Whenever one of your friends gets married, because you know they've all gotten married before, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
It's true.
Mary Jo and JD broke up.
I'm sorry, what?
Mary Jo and JD have broken up.
Oh, okay. Okay. But on the last episode,
Mary Jo and JD broke up.
all right.
On the last episode, I told you they were going to break up this episode. So Mary Jo and JD broke up.
Can you let me pretend to be surprised?
No. Mary Jo is very okay with this.
Well, that's very adult of her.
She's going to put herself back out there, and Julia's like, well, that doesn't mean you're going to be indiscriminate, does it? And Mary Jo says, if all I ever wanted was meaningless sex, I'd just still would be with Ted.
But I'm bumped.
I mean, Scott Bakula is the most attractive of the three. I'm not gonna. He's the most attractive man that's been on the show.
He was so dreamy back then.
He was. I mean, I would have. I don't even. I mean, he's.
Well, I wouldn't have back then. I mean, I would now, but not back.
I mean, we were
That'd be weird.
7. What would we have done with that? What are you talking about? Yes, but
Hi, Mr. Bakula.
But if he like what's the quantum leaped it to right here right now? I would definitely consider it.
If he quantum leaped right here, use your power for this one last mission. I don't understand this mission.
What you say? I've got some colitis and we're gonna try bottoming. It's gonna be fine. Al comes up and says, I don't even know what's going on here. I'm just here for the fun of it, you stupid thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I feel like that would be on FX. I feel like if I had to pick a network for that, it would be FX.
So Mary Jo has been asked out by Kenny Rayburn.
Who's Kenny Rayburn?
He sells wallpaper.
Oh, well, that's okay. Salesman's okay.
He's in his late 20s.
Oh.
And Mary Jo's like, well, I don't need approval to go out with somebody younger. But Julia, is it okay that I go out with somebody younger?
I just realized something.
What?
I forgot about that part where he's in his late 20s, and now I'm thinking about the end of the episode. Like, wait, that's even more sad.
So Julia's like, well, you know, Reese is 12, Suzanne, 10 years older than me. And, you know, you flip it around and we believe in equality and everything. You know, sure, it's got to be the same for you. You have to have that luxury. However, I would like to say that I've never seen Reese going down the street on a skateboard delivering wallpaper.
I would actually be impressed by seeing that site personally.
I would too.
All right. I mean,
Hal Holbrook going, maybe that was an evening shade. You see?
That feels like, I don't know, that feels like something you might have seen on like an episode of Northern Exposure.
Yeah.
Just like an old man on a skateboard carrying wallpaper.
So it's a little bit later on, and Suzanne is giving Charlene help with like what to do with dinner settings and that sort of thing.
Got it. Oh, that's right, the old money.
Yeah, and Charlene's talking about utensils from the wedding silver, like she's used to seeing them, but you know, there were these darts in there, and she still doesn't know what the hell to do with these darts. And hopefully she could get explained to her what to do with these darts that were in there. And I don't know what the hell she was talking about darts. Like skewers, like
I think it's skewers,
like
that's
for
what
like olives and stuff. You think?
I kind of thought it was like based on that, but I was like, I don't remember those being part of like a formal dining set. Like,
I don't know. Who knows what poor people have?
That's true.
Put it that way. I should say white people have. That's the proper way to say it. There's white.
Not white.
White.
Not just regular white. White.
You know, I describe my accent to people. They're like, you have a very interesting accent. I'm like, yes, it's called Mountain Po White. North Carolina Mountain Po White, if you were ever wondering.
Western Carolina.
Po White. I specifically have the Po White accent.
I actually, you remember my other friend, right? The straight side of my friendship, my best friendship.
Yes.
So to his cousin's coming this weekend. One of the people that I met at his wedding 10 years ago.
Okay.
It was like the most random message on Facebook. They're like, yeah, we're coming down. We'd like to see you. I was like, sure. And then I thought to myself, oh boy, I cannot wait to introduce, because they are from Western Mountain, North Carolina. And I was like, I can't wait to introduce you to the people at the theater because they're coming to see an improv show.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I can't wait for
Like what part? How far west are we talking?
Like near where he's at, like the whole like Boone and all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like in the
Like
proper
Banner
part.
Elk,
Yeah,
up there where they had the Woolly Worm Festival.
and so it's just really funny because it's just
Johnson
I'm already
City.
excited to be like, here are my friends from back home because it's always everybody here they're intrigued so much by that because my voice doesn't match everybody else's expectations. So it's like if I can show them someone from home, then they're like, oh
yeah,
oh wow.
Well, girl, I am thinking about going down there in March.
Maybe to see what we talked about.
Maybe to see Miss Rita Rudner at the old folks. No, this one's not the old folks home.
No, it's not at the old folks home. It's at the Broward Center. It's
but
just
like I don't care about the other guy she's with, but her.
Well, I mean, it's just like a thing, right? That's been like a recurring thing for me and you since we were children. And so when I first saw it, I was like,
that is the one thing that I'm upset. The first time I went to Vegas, she was at, I think, the Flamingo. She was somewhere, but she was at. Nobody would go with me.
What?
Nobody was like. They're like, who was this woman in this evening gown? I'm like, oh my god.
You could have called me. You could have called me, and I could have been like, just call me, and I would have come running.
You would have flown to Vegas and been like, girl, I'm here.
What is that song? The Katy Perry song. That's what you get for waking up in Vegas. We would have had the night of our lives.
We would have laughed. We would have cried.
We would have snuck backstage and stole a dress.
Or two.
Oh my God, yes.
Because they're fantastic.
They are so good. So I was just,
I'm very excited.
Miss Rudner, if you're nasty.
Well, Bill's here and they leave.
Hi, Bill. Bye, Bill.
And Suzanne's like, those women are going to eat her alive.
Yes.
And there's Mary Jo says something smart back to her about, no, they're not. And Suzanne just looks at her and said, well, your boyfriend's mother and you are about the same age, so she probably wouldn't. Mm-hmm.
Lord have
Flowers for MJ are here. Flowers for MJ.
I personally thought that was very sweet.
I did too. And I really like the nickname MJ, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's actually nice. I mean, I didn't see their joke. I know that the audience, the canned laughter was giggling, but I was like, what's funny about that? That's very sweet.
Well, we're in Virginia now.
Oh, boy.
And Charlene's in an ugly white dress.
Oh. I should probably revise my statements for like.
You like that thing?
I thought it looked nice on her.
Oh, you would.
Charlene she very rarely gets a Miss Georgia World. Like,
well, you can give her the Miss Georgia World if you want to.
Yeah, but now I feel bad.
No, you shouldn't feel bad.
You've already made a judgment call on it.
I have, but my judgment does not have to be the same as your judgment, Maim.
All right.
That's that we are like ebony and ivory playing together in perfect harmony.
Ebony
on a very out of tune piano.
Together. Why do I have to be the minor key?
Girl, I would hit all the keys, so it don't really matter.
That's true, actually.
Oh God. Anyway,
find your tone.
Light peach. Oh God. So there's that guy, the aunt.
Yes.
Who I know as Rashawn from one of the best episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation, the one with the Hoosnock and the music box and all this mess. I love her. I love this woman. She's been in everything. Like, you look at her list of things, she is been in everything.
I know her from so many things from the 80s, and always she's the worst human ever in whatever show they put her in.
She is.
I find it brave when people literally are in that role that they never even play likable characters.
Trying to be the Betty Davis all the time.
Oh, she's like the TV Betty Davis.
Yes,
That's
she
it.
is. She is. So Caroline was going to marry him, and everybody loved Caroline. And, Caroline's family has a plane that Bill was thinking about buying.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill's like, well, she was boring as hell, so that's why I didn't want to marry her.
Sounds like a good excuse to me.
And so they go on and on about their family, and Charlene's like, well, my mom was a hog. And Daddy used to call her in by going, Suey, Suey. And the maid comes in, and Charlene tries to serve herself some soup, but then looks at it like it looks mighty good, puts the ladle up to her mouth, freaks out that she was going to do that, and drops the ladle and spills soup everywhere. Now, Charlene, my one issue with this scene is this is the only slight issue. Charlene wouldn't have done that in real life. Like, put it up to her mouth. She would not have done that.
I think it was, obviously, it's just nerves, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's just fighting on impulse. And I mean,
you and I would do that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, a part of me, I did feel a little bit for Charlene because I can remember being in those scenarios when I was in high school, right? Like being invited to certain people's homes and things like that. Like, even though my parents did a pretty good job of like teaching us the manners and the etiquette and everything, when you're a brown kid and you get invited into like rich white people's areas, like you're hyper nervous. So a part of me,
I hope you never felt that way at my house.
Oh, girl, no, not your house, honey. No, honey, no.
We had enough wood paneling in there for everybody.
No, honey, girl, I still have such fond memories of like the carpet was so soft and it was like, oh, I love it.
Girl, that carpet is still there. It has not been pulled up.
Girl. Even my mom has pulled up the carpet.
You know what? We've had discussions.
I can see, and you lost those discussions apparently.
I did. She redid the sunroom though. She took out some of the windows in there.
Oh,
and I don't like it because I liked all those windows. But
all the windows made it so interesting though.
I know, but
because it was just like light.
Girl, it wasted so much energy.
Oh, that's true, because of the heat, right?
Yeah.
All the heat. Yeah, I guess so.
She put Dad has new carpet. The rest of the house ain't got shit. Anyway.
So yeah, I just but no, when Charlene did that, like there was a part of me that I can remember just always being so hyperly nervous that you're gonna say or do something just completely wrong, and they look at you like you're
over to other people's houses.
That's true.
I didn't like, except for there were a few people's houses I went over. The ones I knew the parents I would get along with, right, right, that were just as crazy as I was.
My I used to watch, especially. I used to learn white people etiquette when I used to the nurse who is the mother of the pastor that we all know, right? When I used to go to like their family functions, because she was not like that, but like her husband's side of the family was like that. So I used to just watch them. It's how I used to just sit in the corners of rooms and just watch them and how they did things. So I was like, if anybody's going to teach me how to be like this, it's these folks. So yeah. Yes,
well,
sir.
It's a little bit later on in Virginia now.
Hey.
And we find Charlene's on the phone with Julia. We find out she's going horseback riding the next day.
Wow.
Yeah, so she gets off the phone. Bill comes into the room and Charlene kicks him out. She's like, no, my reputation. Your mother already hates me. Your aunt's probably already trying to kill me. Absolutely not. No, get out of my room. I said, get out my room.
That was perfectly timing my dog barking.
So Bill finally leaves, and there's another knock on the door. Knock.
This part was awkward.
And it's Bill's mom. And she's like, I just wanted to come in and make sure you had everything you need. I don't know why I'm giving her this voice.
Because she kind of sounded British.
She did. And like... The lights start to go out, and Charlie's like, I this is normal. I know back when we didn't pay the light bill. And she's like, luckily we have, no, it's the wiring, but luckily we have these gas lamps over here. And I'll light this gas lamp for you.
I'll gaslight you.
And there's an old line family joke in there somewhere that Charlene tries and chuckle, 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 chuckle.
She tried to make the best of it.
She did.
But very
She
difficult.
So it's the next morning. We're at Sugar Baker's.
Hello again, Sugar Bakers.
And we find out that Mary Jo's just tired of this dating. She went to go play putt-putt last night. Something she hadn't done in years and did not want to do it. It sounds like fun to me.
I think so. Everything
like,
she
even at this-
describes.
and I'm sure the sex is good.
It's like, I guess if maybe, you know what I think could be it too, right?
I'm getting ready. I have something very crass to say. Go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead. You say yours first. That way I can.
Young guys will have oral sex just for the fun of it.
All right. So what I was going to say is,
And mine's the
that-
right answer.
I think a lot of it. I think when we watch it now, right?
Uh-huh.
Because we are literally people in our 40s, right? There is a part of this that's kind of like, that actually sounds nice because it is a change to us. But I guess
What are you talking about? I go out and play putt-putt and do that kind of shit.
No. I'm just saying, like in like the typical dating world now, right? Like,
Yeah.
remember, this is within the context of that dating world back then. We're in the
Mhm.
context now of swipe, swipe, swipe. Let's have sex. Oh, maybe we'll date. Right? Right. There's a very big difference between those two worlds. So
I didn't
to us,
swipe. I woofed. Go on.
to us hearing like about flowers and hearing about things like putt-putt, we're like, oh, that does nice because nobody does that anymore.
Did you not get wooed?
What do you mean that I get wooed?
Did Mr. Maim not woo you?
No, I mean he did. That's why we ended up where
Okay.
we're at now.
Okay.
Right? Because good Lord, the track record of my attempts before him were just not great. Right? Like that period between relationships was weird. And so yeah. But I mean that's the thing though, is like when you hear those things now in hindsight, when you think about some of our friends and what they go through, it's like, all this sounds actually very nice.
So Anthony's like, some guys are just more mature than others.
Yeah.
I'm very mature. I have a great job as a delivery man and dating consultant. And if I still want to be living on mattresses, I would have stayed with a bunch of men who don't take care of themselves. I would have just stayed in jail.
True.
So
I mean,
Mary Jo's going to break up with him tonight at the party she's going to.
there's a party, you say?
Yes. So Julia gets off the phone, and apparently Bill's mother is being very mean. And Suzanne's like, well, I mean, you say all this, but didn't Charlene drop the soup? Well, yes, Suzanne, but those are nerves. And didn't she set the bedroom curtains on fire? Well, yes, Suzanne, but, she never worked a gas lamp before. And wasn't there something about that horse? Well, Suzanne, occasionally horses do have to be destroyed. But it is not Charlene's fault. I love that line delivery, by the way.
I had a moment where I sat there and I was like, was she being funny or did they really destroy it?
Oh, no, they really destroyed it. She probably broke his back by accident, getting on it or something. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yes. That's why
I really wrestled with that line for a while. I was like,
Oh, no.
is
Like
this
it was
just
a
being funny?
what? That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
No comment.
So Julia's like, I'm going to be on call with Charlene. I'm giving her number wherever I go. And we are going to show that that not only she, but we have the breeding and elegance and grace that that Bill's mother requires. Mary Jo, what did you want to do this evening? Oh, go to a keg party.
He's in his late 20s.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Ooh.
Have you ever been to a kegger girl?
No.
Oh, really? I have.
I've never been much of a party person. Remember, I wasn't in high school and I wasn't in college. Like, it just wasn't a thing for me.
Well,
Parties
girl,
represented being trapped and talking to
If
people.
and when I come down to Miami, we're going to be woo girls for the evening.
Oh, honey, when you come down here, I have a very different philosophy now in my 40s. Very different philosophy. Honey.
Oh my God, are you throwing me up on a stage?
I'm gonna take you everywhere.
Do I need to bring drag? Is what
that
I'm asking.
last time that you came when I was still getting my bearings. this is my place now. I'm gonna take you
Lord.
around, girl.
Oh Lord,
Yes,
Lord.
ma'am.
You didn't answer about the drag.
I mean, give me some time. I can get you some bookings, girl.
Oh no, we don't need bookings.
I can get you. I'm just saying.
We don't need plural.
I'm just saying.
We haven't. We have not. We being me has not done drag in quite a while. So you know,
you ain't got to do it. I'm just saying I could get you some bookings.
One.
Maybe I can have you be a special.
At what?
I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud now. Oh.
We have time to think and talk about it.
We have plenty of time.
So we're at a kegger now, and Julia's like, they're chit chatting with each other, and they both get red cups, and Julia's like, I'll just have this lovely aperitif while waiting for your man to come up.
I love lines like that.
He comes up, and Julia's like, I shall go to the powder room while you do this. So Mary Jo breaks up with him. And he's like, cool, whatever. He walks over and immediately flirts with Julia.
Yes.
He's wearing underwear on his head, and she's like, I'm going to turn you down, but I do have a piece of advice. As you go through life, just remember that underwear does not make an effective hat.
Late 20s.
Yes. So Julia goes up to Mary Jo and tells her the situation that's going on in the powder room, about how the keg is now in the powder room. There are 5 young men trying to figure out how to operate this keg. The flow was not working correctly, and this is a problem because Craig only drinks his beer from a funnel.
Oh my gosh.
The line delivery that Dixie Carter does right there is astounding.
And she does it with all seriousness. I mean, this is a really good episode.
So Julia gets a phone call. It's Charlene.
At the party.
Charlene's like, where are you, Julia? And Julia's like, well, I'm at a kegger. And you see, that's the point. It doesn't matter where you are or who you're with. If you have style, grace, you have it no matter where you are. And I have to go because Craig is getting ready to drink out of a funnel. Hangs up. And the look on Gene Smart's face on the other end, priceless, right?
Such a beautiful moment.
Yes. Now we're back in Virginia, and Charlene and Bill's mom talk about traditions that both families have. It's very heartwarming.
Heartwarming.
Heartwarming. Bill comes in and kisses Charlene. The aunt sees her and says, I told you she was cheap. To which Charlene's mom says, thank you for not being a jackass to my daughter-in-law. Bill,
now,
yes.
Can we stop for one more?
Yeah, we can stop for a minute.
So, while I love this scene, I had expected Bill to give Charlene a peck on the lips.
No.
That is not what they were doing when the aunt said what she said. And I was like,
true.
This feels weird right now because the mother's just sitting there. So I felt almost like for the aunt. I was like, I'm on her side right now because that's not how you do that.
So Charlene then says, Bill, what would you have done if your family hadn't liked me? He's like, well, we would have eloped and I would have got married to you anyway. And she's like, Bill, we're getting married. And he's like, I know. Do-do-do-do-do.
Squee.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Marry me, Bill. Do-do-do-do-do.
I know, they're already starting with the music already. Foreshadowing. Yes.
Did you find yourself a Miss Georgia World?
Yes.
What is it?
Charlene in her white 80s cocktail dress.
See, I personally do not like it because it reminds me of that Baptist dress from earlier.
Yeah, but this one has more rhinestones on it.
I like Mary Jo in the blue herringbone jacket.
Okay,
At the
I
very
can see
beginning,
that.
At the very beginning of the episode.
Yeah, I can
So
see
we
that.
both gave it to people who don't normally get it because usually Jean Smart's in a rectangle dress
Right.
with no fitting to it.
Yeah,
I can't wait till she gets pregnant.
They really put her in a lot of Dorothy Zbornak dress
true.
type things.
It's true.
I guess it's because she's so tall. Is that maybe why they dress her like
I
that?
think so. I don't know. Well, Maim, did you enjoy this episode?
Oh yeah.
I
yes.
agree. I
yes.
agree.
This has actually been one of the highlights of the season so far.
I absolutely agree. And the reason I like this episode so much, I don't have to deal with JD anymore.
Oh Lord.
Yes. Also, you know how you were talking about that episode with Odell, how Jean
Yes.
Smart really gets to act, and et cetera, and you like those heartwarming. This is Jean Smart actually acting. That
I
other thing
know.
was you. So I just, yeah. This was good. This was good for Jean Smart. This is good Jean Smart, not a waste of talent.
Wow.
What? The Odell episode was a waste of talent.
I didn't think it was that
Well,
bad.
you have questionable taste. Babe, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
I just saw a picture of myself just now when I was looking there, and I realized I had that stupid like bear thing that all the bears do when they do
You kind of look
selfies.
like Al Sharpton to me, so there's that.
Al Sharpton.
Well,
what are you talking
I
about?
only had half your head. It was all the way back, so it looked like
Al Sharpton.
it's squinty, but kind of fat Al Sharpton because you had it all pressed back. Girl, I'm not going like it was all pressed back. It was kind of like
Every word you're saying right now, it's impacting me in a negative way. What's wrong?
Tell the people where the fuck they can find you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Jeez Louise. Hello, our listeners. So it's I, your favorite relation, Auntie Maim.
There you go.
You can good gosh, you can find me on social media. So you can find me on Instagram at Auntie_Maim. That's MAIM. You can find me on Twitter at Maim Ministry. You can find me in real life. I host amazing colossal karaoke every Thursday night at the Killer Idol located in South Beach. And also you can find me performing with the Villain Theater, the improvised comedy space in Miami. You can find out more about them at villaintheater.com for tickets and information. Jeez Louise. Yeah, that sounds about right. So how about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all. I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me on Twitter at Divine Miss Mims. You can find this podcast on Twitter at Baking Sugar Pod, which I need to post some more things. It's been a minute. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have Patreon?
No, I didn't.
If you go to patreon.com/, oh, Lord, Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
Yes, I did.
We're recording it right after this. You're welcome.
That's how I know.
It's called You Slay Me. It's a Murder, She Wrote podcast. Get it wherever you get your podcasts. We're everywhere. Everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know? Do we have merchandise?
I did. You did. Most people apparently don't because they're not buying it.
If you go to mimsandmaim.com, you can buy a shirt or other things. I really don't remember what I want to put
Shirts,
out.
mugs.
You never gave me your address, so I can't send you your bottle.
Various accoutrement.
Various accoutrement. Yes, we have speculas if you're really into that.
Oh, preheated.
Mims and Maim, the urinal.
That's our podcast. Come on now.
Oh my God, Maim, do you have anything else to add right now?
I don't think anything can top the hot mess that you've been putting out of your mouth right now. So,
Well, then
no.
why don't you just say good night, Maim?
Jesus. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mame.
Bye, y'all.